Morning friends, welcome to Reads and Eats. My name is Fiona. I'm really glad you clicked on my reading vlog for this week. I hope you're going to enjoy it. I was up earlier today, guys. I woke with the telephone went off, so that kind of woke me. So I've actually been up and about for an hour and a half now. Yeah, I got up at 9:30. Woohoo! I've had my breakfast. I've got a loaf of bread proving at the moment as well, which is good. I've just made a list on my planner of things I need to do today or want to do today. So I've got a few things to do, which is nice. If I get them accomplished, I'm going to feel good. Last night I started Welcome to the Hoi Nam Dong Bookshop by Huang Bo Ruim. I hope I've pronounced her name right, and I hope I've pronounced the title right. My friend Rebecca from the Colourful Book Nester, I think she's read this one and she's very, very gentle. Not a lot happens, and so far I'm on, what chapter am I on? They don't actually have chapters. What is quite nice is, hold on a minute till I flick you around. As you can see, that's sort of the start of the chapter, but look what they have. They have that at the end of the chapter of a woman with a dog. Yeah, so there's not a lot happening. And I don't know if there will be an awful lot happening, but I needed something different from all the things I've been reading, so that's why I chose this one. I think I'm going to like it. It's quite philosophical in some ways, which is quite nice. It's very different. But because it's a Korean book and it's a translation, then it's coming over as quite philosophical, so I am enjoying it so far, so that's nice. Sun is out today, so that's good. Oh, we know it's summer. There's summer football camp happening across on the artificial pitch over at the rugby club, so that's good. That's nice. We definitely know that summer is starting here when all the when all the summer sports clubs starts as well, so that's good. But I need to go and get on so I can keep ticking things off my list. But I will speak to you later. Bye. Evening friends, hope you've had a good day. I had not a sloth day, but actually that's a lie. I've been productive. I set myself a list of 4 things I wanted to do and I've completed it, so I was really pleased with that. I got book reviews done, got cards posted that needed to be posted, made a loaf of bread for friends, and bought Mum and Dad's wedding anniversary card, so that was good. So yes, I've done that. Watched some tennis, and I've reading more of the bookshop, and I'm actually really enjoying it. It's the palate cleanser I needed. So yes, I'm really enjoying that. I'm feeling tired tonight, so a bit sore. I've actually had to resort to pain meds, so yeah, not brilliant that I had to do that, but I had to do it. But yeah, I'm about to sort of get myself ready for bed, and I'll read for a while and then hopefully fall asleep quite quickly. But that's it for tonight. I will speak to you in the morning. Night night. Morning friends, how are you? Hope you're well and you had a good night. Mine was good actually. I had a good night's sleep. So that's good. I've got some energy today, which is nice. We're going to go out for a while today, which should be lovely. I read last night more of the bookshop book. I think I read one chapter, and that was it. I was like so tired, so I just sort of put the light out and went, that's fine. But hopefully read more of it today. So yeah, let's see, we're going to go out for a while today, which is nice. Sun's out, which is good. There's some cloud, but that's fine. But the sun is out, so I think we're going to go out for a while. Wherever we go, I'll see if I can do some video, but I can't guarantee because I don't like videoing in crowds, if that makes sense. But if if I get an opportunity to do it, I'll try my best. But if not, I will speak to you later. Bye. Right, I've edited last week's vlog and it's now getting ready to go up. It's uploading onto YouTube, so that's good. Yeah, so we're going to do some shopping today. So we've got some things we want to do. So as I say, I'll try and do some vlogging while I'm out, but we'll see how it goes. We are going to bookshop, so you know, you just never know. There may be some bookish content. Evening friends, well, I did really well vlogging. Not I didn't pick up the camera once. We were in Waterston's, but we're in for a coffee. I had a quick week around the shelves, but there's nothing really that was like, yeah, I want that. I did ask them if they could order me a book. Now, it was showing on their website, right? And the lady very kindly went and had a look. She went, no, we don't have a copy of it. I'll check all the other Watersons. No, none of them have a copy of it. We don't know when it's coming back in stock. And we've looked at our suppliers, and our suppliers don't know when they're getting it. I'm like, why have you got on your website? Why have a book on your website that you can't actually get? So I was like, right, okay, fine. C'est la vie. I came home and spent the evening, watched a couple of YouTube videos. Watched some of Gardener's World that we'd recorded. Dad was watching the end of it. Watched some rugby. It wasn't very good, so we deleted it. And then watched sort of the last 20 minutes of the Sweden-Poland ladies UEFA football. The European Championships, so watched some of that. So I haven't read, I think I've read about a chapter of the bookshop book today, but I'll read a wee bit more when I go to bed. I'm feeling very tired. I may not actually read that much, actually. The thing that took up the majority of the time today, and it was kind of one of the main things that we were going in for, was to get Dad either a new laptop or a tablet. He went for a new laptop, and we got it set up for him while we were there as well, so it's great. It's just ready to go. But we're both too tired for him to try and use it tonight, so we'll do it maybe tomorrow or Thursday. We'll see what the situation is like. But yeah, so that's it. So that's been my day. But I really need to get to bed and sleep. But I will speak to you tomorrow. Night night. Morning friends, how are you? Hope you're well and you've had a good night. Mine wasn't. It was alright. I was awake for a while, but hey, oh, that's fine. I'm fine. I'm up. I'm dressed. Yes, I'm wearing something slightly posher than normal. Today is Mum and Dad's 60th wedding anniversary, so hopefully we're going out for. The plan is to go out and have lunch and have a nice time, but so we'll just wait and see where we're going to go. I'm going to go and sort of see what the plans are, and we'll take it from there. But it's a nice day, sun's out, blue sky but with some white stripy clouds, but hopefully it's going to become even warmer, etc. But I'm going to go and see what the plans are, and I'll speak to you later. Bye. Well, we've come down to the borders and we've come to Woodside Garden Centre and Cafe. We've had lunch, which is nice. We're now perusing the plants. Will we go away with a plant? Highly possible, because Dad is on the hunt for a dwarf clematis in purple. He's being very, very specific as to what he wants. So as you can see, he's perusing and making decisions. But if I do sort of clear around, that's the cafe up there. But this is what it is. A beautiful day. So I'll just take you for a wee wander around here. All the roses. One of my favourite plants, but they have to be fragranced. Don't like roses that don't have no fragrance. So yeah, I'm very picky, I know. So yeah, this yellow one's lovely. Let's see if it does have a pong. It has a very light scent. And then your mum loves this blue water feature. It is very nice. I could see it in our garden, I have to say, but the price is a bit too much. I've got a wasp here who wants to say hello, but I think it's gone now. But yeah, and then they've got sort of marquees up the top as well. So yeah, so this is what it looks like. Hello, little hoverfly, little wasp. So yeah. Evening, friends. Hope you've had a good day. Yeah, ours was lovely. It was a really nice day out. Nice way to celebrate Mum and Dad's wedding anniversary. So yeah, it's good, but I'm very tired. Very, very tired. When we came home, we had something. We had some dinner. We've got a Chinese meal box. But we're keeping it till tomorrow because none of us felt like eating very much. It's really hot today. It was like 24, 25. It was really, really hot, and none of us felt like eating that. So we're keeping it for tomorrow, which is nice. So we didn't do very much tonight. We watched the Lions v the Brumbies, so that was good. We watched that. The Lions won, which is good. Finn Russell had a good game, which I'm happy about. Blair Kinghorn was playing, but he got taken off because he tweaking his knee, and I'm like, oh, please let him be okay. So yeah, so watch that. I did watch part of the Novak Djokovic quarter-final. I'm so glad he's through to the semi-finals. I would love to see him get through to the final. If I'm honest, I would love to see him win Wimbledon again. I really would. I am rooting for Novak. So yeah, so that'd be lovely. It'd be just like, oh yeah, please. Okay. Read some more in the Hoi Nam Dong bookshop. It's becoming quite slightly political in some ways. And I'm not sure I'm in the mood for it. I needed a palette cleanser. My palette has been cleansed. I'm 141 pages in. My palette has been cleansed. And I now want to read something that's got a bit more to it than this. So I'm considering doing a soft DNF. It might become a full DNF, I don't know. But I'm not in the mood to read any more of it, if that makes sense. So I think I'm going to go on a change. I may actually go and read book 3 of City Spies. I think that might be an idea. I need something, I think, at the moment with some adventure in it, if I'm honest. So I think City Spies might give me that. And put this one to the side at the moment. Yeah, as I say, I'm tired. Whether I actually read tonight, I don't know. I might just put the light out and go to sleep because I am so tired. But that's it for today. Hopefully the sun is out tomorrow because I actually want to start sitting outside for the next wee while to try and help my skin. So yeah, I would like to do that. But that's it for the moment. I will speak to you in the morning. Bye bye. Night night. Morning, friends. How are you? Hope you're well. I hope you had a good night. Mine was not bad actually. I had quite a good night, which was good. I still feel tired this morning though, but hey ho, that's life, and that's the way it's going to be. So I'm just leaving it at that. Reading wise, I didn't read at all when I went to bed last night. I just was so tired. I thought, no, I'm just gonna put my light out and that's it. So I'm still in the same dilemma about the bookshop. I've contacted two friends I know have read it. They both sort of said it's slow. It's and by no means a 5-star read. So I will not feel bad if I decide to DNF it. I'm in a bit of a quandary as well. I've got 2 buddy reads starting at the weekend. One of them is also another translated book. So I'm going into it, I'm like, oh no. I hope it's going to have more to it. The other bit of buddy read I know is going to be good, so that's fine. But it's what do I do between now and then? Do I keep going with the bookshop? As I say, I'm waiting on my hold of Oathbound by Tracy Dion, which is the 3rd book in her kind of Arthurian retelling, to come in, and it should be in soon. So do I keep reading the bookshop in the hope that I get back to sort of enjoying it, or do I put something else in? My thought had been City Spies, the 3rd book of that series. I'm not sure. We'll just have to. I will have to give it careful consideration, as the saying goes. Plans for today. I want to record my weekend reading plans video. I want to do that, get it edited and uploaded. Well, I scheduled anyway. And then we've got blue skies, some clouds. My hopefully, fingers crossed, thought process is go and sit in the sun. I'm in the mood for some sun reading. I'm also in the mood to try and make some sun tea. So we'll maybe do both of those things. But we shall see what happens. But for the moment, I'm going to say see you later and go and see what I'm going to do. Evening, friends. Hope you're well and you've had a good day. I have had a lovely afternoon. This morning was just getting things, I needed to do things done, so I got that done, which is kind of worked in the morning. I did sort of YouTubey stuff in the morning, and then this afternoon I sat outside. I sat at the back, my lounger chair, and I read. And this is the first time I've sat outside for a long time, for months. I think I sat out way back, so kind of April, maybe when we had a nice couple of days. But it was so nice. It was lovely just to sit out and read, and then I would have a wee rest of reading and just lie there and let the sun do its work, and it was just lovely. So what I've decided to do, the Hoi Nam Dong bookshop I'm using as a pop in and out. Okay, I'm not DNFing it, I am still reading it, I'm just popping in and out. But I've picked up City Spies Forbidden City by James Ponti, and I only started this afternoon, and I'm already on page, God, I can't even see that with my specs, 196. I'm really enjoying it. It's, City Spies is a good series, love the series. This is book 3, so I'm enjoying that. So hopefully tomorrow, another afternoon of sitting in the sun, which would be lovely. And just dotting in and out of both books, so that'll be nice. But yeah, that's it for today. It's been lovely. It's been just so nice to sit in the sun. I know maybe the last lot of good weather, I just wasn't in the mood, but I was very much in the mood today. And hopefully the weather's going to be good for the whole of the weekend. So yeah, hopefully tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, I'll get to sit out as well, which would be lovely. But that's it for tonight. I will speak to you in the morning. Night. Morning, friends. How are you? Hope you're well. Hope you had a good night. Well, it was very hot here last night. Okay, I'm going to make that in relative terms. It was hot for Scotland. Okay, and it's like the quilt was on, the quilt was off, the quilt was on, the quilt was off. It was just like, oh, please. And then, it was just like, yes, it was a very broken night, but hey, that's the way it goes. Blue skies, sun is out, yay! So I will be back sitting outside this afternoon, hopefully, which will be good. reading wise, last night finished off a chapter of City Spies and then read another 2 chapters of the bookshop. So I'm kind of reading them combined, which is quite nice. It gives me, I say, I'll keep dipping into the bookshop. Once I've had enough of the City Spies, I will, not that it's a bad book, I'm loving it, but I'll just sort of keep alternating, which is good. But yeah, so that's it for the, what else got planned? I've got stuff to do for Dad and his new computer today, need to do that. But apart from that, I've got no major plans. I might actually put laundry on, that's the other thing I might do. I might do a laundry load, which would be quite good. But that's it for the moment. I will speak to you soon. Bye. Evening, friends. Hope that you had a nice day. I've spent the afternoon sitting outside in the sun. I did kind of 20 minutes in, 20 then 15 minutes in and 20 minutes out. It got to here, it got to 26 degrees C. So for us, that's hot. So I just didn't want to sit outside for too long. I'd be out, my skin would maybe start to look out, just even with sunblock on, I was slightly pink. I'm like, no, we'll go in for a wee break. So yeah, so we're doing that, and then tonight discovered that somebody else has got the same email address as my dad. We're doing something on his new computer, and I'm like, and this is like the person, so it's like the page is set up in Portuguese, and now I try to put change everything over between his two computers and sign into his Google account. So I don't know what's going on. So Dad and I tomorrow are heading into the computer shop to see if they can help us sort this out. But yeah, it's concerning. Thankfully they can't get into anything like his emails and stuff like that, so that's okay. But it's just like, I'm not sure that two people can be using the same email address. That doesn't make sense, that seems strange to me. But we'll go in and check and see what they say and take it from there. But yeah, so it's I just find it, I'm just slightly about it. But anyway, reading wise, I've read more of City Spies, haven't read any more of the bookshop. I'll do a wee bit reading tonight, and then which one I'll read, I don't know. Maybe do City Spies actually, I think, or maybe I'll do the bookshop. I just don't know. I'll see what I'm in the mood for when I get into bed. But it was lovely sitting outside today. That really was nice. But I will speak to you in the morning. Night night. Hello friends. Sorry I didn't start the video or start a vlog piece this morning. Dad woke me up at 8:30 and we were out the house by 9:30, and we went to the computer shop. It took the man an hour and 15 minutes, if not more, to put a stop to the hacker who was using Dad's email address. Thankfully, he hadn't done anything else, so we managed to sort of stop him in his tracks, as it were, and we set up new accounts for Dad and stuff like that, or and changed things. So it was, I came out of there, I was shaking because I realised that if I hadn't spotted it, then goodness knows what would have happened. So yeah, so thank goodness for that, and we're going to change every single password of Dad's and everything. So yeah, hopefully, we caught it early. We've got things stopped, so that's fine. But yes, it was to see how much work you had to do to stop this guy. It was like, jeez. But I'm very, very grateful. It's not something I could have done, so I am very, very grateful the gentleman that helped us out. This afternoon, just sat and watched the tennis, and well done the British men's doubles team for winning the men's doubles tournament. I felt so sorry for Amanda Anisimova this afternoon. You know, Iga Swiatek just absolutely. You know, I think the occasion got to Amanda in many ways, the nerves, but Iga just, you know, went for broke and it paid off. So that was that. And then tonight we sat and watched all the number of the rugby games that we had recorded this morning, or in the early hours. So that was good. So yes, it's been that. Reading wise, I finished City Spies Forbidden City by James Ponti. Really enjoyed that. I'm going to give it 4.5 out of 5. I then I read my 2 chapters of Driftwood Cove by Debbie Mason. I'm buddy reading this with Elizabeth from Lizzie Faye Loves Books. And then I've read about 3 or 4 pages of Watermoon. I'm reading this with Amanda from Amanda Reads. So yeah, so I've got 2 buddy reads in the go. So I'm gonna get myself ready for bed, do some reading, and then sleep because I'm tired. But I will speak to you in the morning. Night night. Morning friends, hope you're well and had a good night. Mine wasn't bad. Another beautiful day here. Sun is out, blue sky, some hazy white clouds, so that's good. Had a shower and everything after breakfast, just stripped the beds. I'm not going to sit my butt for a while. Reading wise, last night read 1 chapter of the Hoi Nam Dong bookshop. I'm kind of using it as my bedtime read because I don't have to think about it. I can just let the words float into my brain and float back out again, which is quite nice. Yeah. So that's it. A few things to do today, so I'll get them done, but just hopefully get to sit in the sun this afternoon for a while, which would be nice. Watch the men's Wimbledon final. So yeah, do that, but for the moment I'm gonna sit and maybe get my two chapters read of Driftwood Cove for my buddy read, for 1 buddy read, and maybe try and get a wee bit of Moonwater read, so, or I might just switch it around, I don't know. But I'm going to do a wee bit of reading just now anyway, but I'll speak to you later. Bye. Evening friends, hope you're well and you had a good day. I actually sat out for a while this afternoon, which was lovely. It was really nice. Excuse me. It was just nice to be out and just enjoying the sun. It wasn't as hot here as it's been previous days, so that was quite nice. Although tonight I can feel it's heavy. The humidity is quite high, I think, tonight. So yes, so it's a bit. Reading wise, I've read more of Watermoon. I've read the first part of it. It's split into parts. So I've read the first part and I am enjoying it, I have to say. I am enjoying it, so that's good. I've just come off of sprints over on Tiffany's channel, the Beach Bum Bookworm. So that's good. And we're discussing about the Welcome to the Hoi Nam Dong bookshop. I've got 100 pages to read, so I've been persuaded to keep going with it, but to sort of do as I suggest, to use as a drop-in book when I need to. So while we were on sprints, I started. Hold on, tell you. Last Stop on the Winter Wonderland Express by Rebecca Raisin. I've got this one as an e-arc. I've got it as a review copy. So I started that. I'm already 2.5 chapters in and really enjoying it, so that's good. So I am going to maybe just keep going with that one, maybe tonight, and then pick up the bookshop one at some point tomorrow. So yeah, so that's the way I'm going to do it. But that's it for this vlog. Gosh, it's gone by very quickly. So yeah, it has gone by very quickly. I can't honestly remember what I filmed, if I'm honest. But hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you have, please give it a thumbs up. Please hit that yeah, give it a thumbs up, hit the like button. If you've enjoyed it and you haven't subscribed already, I would love you to do so. I try and put out a vlog video every week. I put out a weekend reading plans video every week as well. Try and put out some. I have been trying to get one out every like another time in the week, but hasn't happened the last few weeks. But I hope to get back into that as well. But that's it for this one. I see. Well, I keep repeating myself. I'm so tired. So anyway, I'm going to stop rambling because I'm just going to go blah, 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 like verbal diarrhea. But until my next video, friends, stay safe. Happy reading. Bye.